Henry Stillman. These are dark days, my friends. A time when it seems the very gates of hell have been opened to release nothing less than demons upon us.
The Resistance series has always been one of my favorite PlayStation exclusives. I remember when my friend got his PS3 right when it came out, Resistance Fall of Man really drew me in with its alternate reality story. While I feel like Killzone was really created with the intent of trying to beat Halo at its own game, Resistance offered something unique, a dark, sometimes personal tale of an alien attack in the 1950s. With the PS Vita finally giving first-person shooter fans a reason to buy a handheld, the game I have today was supposed to be able to deliver an FPS that could never before appear on a handheld. This is Resistance Burning Skies. Resistance Burning Skies follows a firefighter named Tom Riley who happens to get swept up into the makeshift force working to fight the Chimera as he works to keep his daughter and wife out of harm's way. In addition, he's joined by a woman named Ellie, who seems to have a little more combat experience than him. Although the story isn't anything special as far as plot points and events go, I did like the presentation. Making the main character firefighter also allowed the developers to mix in some interesting mechanics like axe swings and rescues. Perhaps the best thing I can say about Burning Skies is that it plays just like a first-person shooter would. Controls are very crisp and don't feel any worse than a console shooter at all, and some aspects actually work a little bit better. Throwing grenades, for instance, is accomplished by touching the icon on the screen and dragging it towards an enemy, while you can tag targets for headshots with a quick drag of your finger. Weapons also have a really good feel to them, and hit detection is surprisingly solid. You can tell that the game was developed to be a good first-person shooter first and a Vita game second, as none of the touch features feel gimmicky. Even though this does feel like a console game put onto the Vita, there are a few unique things that keep it interesting. Reloading explosive arrows, for instance, is accomplished by dragging your finger down like you're pulling back a bow, while setting up a shield requires you to drag your fingers in opposite directions horizontally. Sprinting is controlled by double-tapping the rear touchpad, and this actually feels much more natural than I expected it to. With all of the things I enjoyed in Burning Skies, there are a few problems that hold the game back. First off, enemy AI can act very strange in some sections. If you wait for an enemy to charge you, they'll sometimes just stop a few feet short, allowing you to take cover and reload. Secondary weapon functions can also accidentally be activated just by brushing your thumb on the screen as you use the sticks, and this could have been fixed by including a sort of dead area on the very outside of the screen. Resistance Burning Skies is one of the best looking games on the Vita, maybe behind only Uncharted. Character models and faces look excellent, definitely up to par with early PS3 titles, and animations and effects also look great. Fire also looks much better than anything I've seen on the Vita before. Although Resistance Burning Skies may not be that revolutionary portable FPS that changes how everyone views the platform, it is a very solid game that finally enables you to play the genre like it's meant to be played. I'd recommend getting this used, but it is still worth checking out.